Hey guys, we're going live in a few minutes with some yoga. We're just making sure that everything works properly. So if you're listening and seeing, give us a shout, let us know. We have a little bit of music, some ambient music in the background, but we want to hear from you if it's distracting or if it for some reason muffles Anthony's speaking. There he is.
Hey,
there's the man, the myth,
morning,
the legend.
Good morning.
We haven't quarantined the dogs yet, although we did give them some pot cookie, hoping to keep them a little bit
The
calm.
Police might shut you down for that.
Oh, just kidding.
Yeah, just let us know if you can hear. It's easy to hear Christine. She's right on top of the microphone, but just let us know if you can hear me okay.
I'm going to hop onto the laptop so I can interact with you guys through chat.
Yeah, and I'll be walking around the house a little bit, getting ready. I have to get some props, blocks, and straps. So
Dusting, vacuuming.
Yeah.
all those things.
If you have a strap, grab a strap. If you don't have a strap, just grab a belt or a towel, something that you can, something that would act as a strap, and maybe a couple of blocks if you have them. Yeah, Christine, if you see, because I can't see the screen, like I can't read it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see people come on and you want to say something, they can hear you.
Oh, yeah, this
For
is
sure.
fun. There is a delay. This is awesome.
You guys want to do yoga with me? You're not going to leave me alone, are you? I can tell.
Yep. Me, Lauren Akabuchi, Maureen, someone else. Hi, Jackie. So that's a view of Chewy sniffing the blocks and Jamal just chilling. He's the fat, lazy one. He's my spirit animal. How does the music sound in the background, you guys? Is it muffled? Is it clear? Is it nice? Oh, the video just stopped. What the hell? What's happening?
Does that
Love
too.
the music, okay.
Yeah. Does that too, and Talia does it. Sometimes it just pauses.
Oh, it like skips, but it's giving me the play. Well, they say kitten yoga is a thing, so we're bringing it to you. Hi, Robin. Miss you so much.
Oh, Robin's out there. Hey, Robin. Hi, Jackie.
Jackie Williams, unless Jackie's with.
Oh, it's Jackie
Robin.
with. I just assumed. Yeah.
So maybe Anthony will pull out the djembe at the end of class and play you guys a little ditty. Should I just sit here and like add commentary throughout the class, like, oh babe, that was an awful transition? Or keep going, everyone, you got this.
Not with your voice, though.
What do you mean?
You gonna talk to me while we're practicing?
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna commentate on the practice. Not with your voice. Fuck you.
You play-by-play action again.
Right. And what Anthony's doing here, you'll see is a little external rotation.
Do voiceover. That would be... We should do that. I'll just practice, and you do the voiceover from there. That would be funny. And wait for it, he's ready. He's gonna take his right leg to the sky.
He's breathing.
It'd be like a golf game. Do it like golf. That would be fun.
And he's pressing his foot into the strap, as opposed to pulling the strap into his foot. It's a really subtle difference, but it makes it huge. Oh, this is more fun than Saturday Night Live. Just like golf announcers. That's it. Or I could do it like Gronk and just act like a total idiot. Maybe eat a Tide Pod. Hi, Kathleen.
That gets rid of the corona, the Tide Pod.
I'm Gronk.
Tide Pod.
We could do a stand-up comedy show. What do you guys think? Although
Did everyone eat a Tide Pod today to get rid of that corona?
we got nothing on Maddie's one-liners.
That
We
was
got
the
a
best.
fresh batch last night, you guys.
That was awesome.
Yeah. You guys are quiet with your comments. Come on, give it to us. Hey, Vicky.
Is that Vicky Walters?
Vicky Sen, my
Sen.
ice skating buddy from high school. Ice skating, racquetball. We were the sporty sisters. Racquetball. That was so random. Jen Gogan, hi.
Ask if they can hear you.
Can you guys hear me? Because if not, you're missing out. Hi, Marie. We can hear. Okay, good. Maybe I'll throw cat toys at you and see what the cats do. Anthony said peace out. Just kidding, he'll be back. you guys should see in the window while Julio and Chewy are grooming each other. Can you see that? Oh my god. I don't want to move the camera so you can see it better because I might mess things up for the practice. But that's pretty freaking cute. So hopefully Julio doesn't spot anything outside the window because he'll be barkalicious if he does. I'll swoop him up and take him upstairs if that happens. Nathan, good morning. Is Melissa with you? Hi, Julie. Hey. How cute those two are. What? Hi, Amanda. Shannon, good morning. Hi, Jen. Jess, you're very funny. I'm gonna do a walk on in my Saturday morning finest. Hi guys, we miss you, we love you, we can't wait to practice right next to you soon, hopefully. In the meantime, just stay home, stay healthy. Here comes Aunt. Hi Tina, hi Peggy. 9:30.
We ready?
Yes. Look at us starting on time.
Are we gonna take care of the dogs? Yeah. All right.
Look at, they're stoned.
All right, good morning everyone. Let's do some yoga. So let me just say up front, I want to thank Talia, especially thank Talia and Rebecca for really taking hold of these online classes, and just the amount of energy that they're giving to us, our community. I haven't been able to practice. I know I came out right away and started to do some live classes, and my shoulder just wasn't ready. So I want to say this, I'm going to be modifying my own practice, and this isn't about following along, just like we would do in the yoga studio. It's not do as I do as you need to do, right? This is your practice. So if I'm modifying down dog so that I can explain the posture to you without putting myself in harm's way, that's my practice right now, and it's quite different than it was pre-surgery. It's getting better every day. I'm doing lots of physical therapy, lots of exercises for it. Slowly getting back into yoga. So if I'm skipping chaturanga, that's my practice. If you need chaturanga, or the way we left off before these crazy times, extra chaturangas, take them. Take what you need. Take what you need. Let's start off. Again, just a big thank you. I can't say it enough to Rebecca and Talia for bringing these classes to us. It's been my practice, actually. It's how I got back into my own practices, practicing along with them. So again, big thank you. Let's start off in child's pose. If you have blocks, take them to the front of your mat. If you don't have blocks, grab a couple of books, something that gives you a little bit of height, right? And if you have a cat, just push them out of the way. And in child's pose, if you have blocks, hands, palms on the blocks, I use this as a stretch for my shoulder. It's just nice to open up the side body in your practice before we start to put any pressure on the shoulders, the wrists, the elbows. It's nice to open up the lat, all the muscles underneath the arms. Just a little sway side to side into the hips, into the heels, pushing into the heels, pushing off the blocks or your mat if you don't have blocks. And then start to bring yourself forward and drop your elbows on the blocks. I'm going to take this into a deeper stretch, again for the side body, and then just start to sit back into the heels, bring your hands to prayer, and then bring your thumbs right behind your skull, right at the base of your skull. And then feel the opening underneath the arms, right around the ribs, the lats. And from here, start to cultivate your Ujjayi breath. In through the nose, out through the nose, eyes closed. Just a few more moments here, just sitting back, trying to surrender to the opening in the side body. Try to feel that. And let's start to make our way up into a table. I'll be using my blocks. It's much easier on my shoulders. Take what you need. And then start to push the earth away, push away. And as you do this, draw your elbow points back toward the back of your room, back of your mat. Start to tuck your chin, open the space between the shoulders, and just breathe here. Pushing, rounding, navel joint in and up, pubic bone lifting. And then slowly start to release. Keep the activation of the hands and the arms as you lift your tail, lift your chin. Maybe a little smile. Let the belly fall, eyes closed. And then push the shoulders away from the ears as you open your chest. So just the opposite action of your cat posture. Let's add breath to this. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, round. Joey, how's this cat posture? Is it good? And then inhale, cow. Exhale, follow your own breath. Exhale, round. Inhale, chin lifts, tail lifts, belly drops. Maybe shift into the hands a little further. Exhale, round. Inhale. Pick up the pace now. Exhale, following the breath. Breath dictates the movement. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Let's come into a neutral spine. And then start to reach your right leg back. And then lift the right foot off the earth. We're going to start to bring the right knee to the right tricep or shoulder. Try to get up as high as you can. Bend the knee. Draw up. Pull in. Lower the knee toward the earth, but don't touch. Extend the leg back. Big circles. Lift the right leg. Circle. Open. Inhale, reach back. Exhale. Pull in. Lower slowly. Push the earth away with the hands. Lengthen. And circle. Close your eyes. Let's take 3 more. 1. 2. 1 more. And 3. Lengthen your right leg back. Bring your left hand, reach it forward, and push the earth away. Lift. Exaggerate the lift. Exhale, round, knee and elbow touch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, come back into your neutral table. Extend your left leg back. Press into the ball of the foot to start. And then lift the toes off the earth and lift, 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 lift. Push the earth away so you're not collapsing into the shoulders. Push the earth away. Left knee, left tricep, shoulder, as high as up as you can get. Lower the knee toward the earth, don't touch. Lengthen, reach back, lift, and circle. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, draw in. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Just following the breath. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen the left leg back. Reach the right arm forward. Push the earth away. Get some height. Exhale, round. Inhale. Reach and lift. Exhale, round. Let's do 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen last time. Reach. And then come back into your neutral table. And then just sit on your heels here. So I'm going to spin around so you guys can see this posture. We're coming right into camel. Right? So I'm going to start to sit up. Hips over knees. Toes can be tucked or feet flat on the earth. Up to you. And then start to bring the hands to the lower back. I like the cue that Talia uses, putting your hands in back pockets. And then start to draw your elbows in toward each other. Drop the shoulders, lift the chin. Hips pressing forward. I'm dropping my hands down toward my heels. It's just more comfortable for my shoulder. It's one of my exercises. And then start to lift the chin. Open the heart. Lift out of the waist. Feel an opening right at the top of the hip flexors. Abdominal wall opening, lengthening. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, open a little bit more. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more breath in. And let it go. And then slowly sit back on your heels. Cross your ankles behind you, come onto your seat. Bring the soles of the feet to the earth. Fingertips out to the side, hands out to the sides, pressing into the earth. And then just lift the right leg. Just lift and lengthen. Don't worry about the height of the leg. Just lift. Maybe the arms reach forward if you need a little bit more of an edge. One more breath in. And then exhale lower. Let's take that right over to the left side. Left leg lifts. And breathe. Maybe point and flex the foot. Another breath in. And then breath out, lower that left foot. Okay. Now let's take both feet lift. Don't worry about the lengthening of the legs. Knees bent is fine. Right? Just pause here, breathe. Fingertips on the earth if you need support. For 5. These are breaths now. 4, inhale. For 3, inhale. Exhale. For 2, inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. And then exhale. Start to lengthen, 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 and pause. For 5. Look at your toes. Pull your toes toward your nose. Maybe flutter your feet. For 3. For 2. For 1. Big breath in. Exhale, come back up. And then lengthen. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, last one. Exhale, lengthen. And just pause here, 5. Press your lower back into the earth, 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Come back up. Soles of the feet to the earth. Take your hands behind you, fingertips reaching back or out to the sides. We'll come right into a reverse table. So start to push the earth away, push away. So I'm modifying this with my hips a little bit lower, just taking care of my shoulders. Lift your hips as high as you can, open the hip flexors, drop your head back, open your heart. For 3. For 2. And then lower slowly. Come onto your backs. Take the soles of your feet to the sky. Lengthen your legs. And then reach your arms up and lift your shoulder blades off the earth and just pause here. Maybe touch the toes. Keep lifting the shoulders, eyes straight up to the sky. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And then 1, lower the shoulder blades to the earth. Keep the feet facing the sky. Cradle your head in your hands. Lower your feet down toward the earth as you pull your left knee in toward your chest. Take your left elbow, like right knee into the chest. Bring your left elbow to the inside of the right thigh and pause here for 5. 4. 3. Make the connection for 2. 1. Bring the left knee in. Right elbow inside of the left knee. Extend the right leg. Pause here for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Pull the right knee in. Take the left elbow to the inside of the right thigh. Extend the left leg just for 1. Bring the left knee in. Right elbow to the inside of the left thigh. Right leg extends. Bring the right knee back in. And let's start to alternate this with a little bit more speed. So you lose the pause in the middle. Making sure that your elbow is touching the inside of the thigh or the knee. And from here we'll do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands behind your knees. Hug the knees into the chest. And let's just rock and roll our way up to a seat. But let's take 5 spinal rocks. The good news is we're getting the core work out of the way early. And come up to Navasana, your boat pose. Keep your heels lifted. Extending arms out in front of you. Pull your knees in toward your chest and grab onto your toes. Take your feet wide. And pause here for 5. For 4, pull your heart forward. For 3. For 2. And 1, pause here. Bring your feet together to touch. Hold for 5. 4. Grab onto the shins or the calves if you can't reach your toes. For 2. And 1. Release all the way down to the earth. Reach your arms overhead. Extend your legs and just stretch. Full body stretch. Point the toes. Good. And then rock yourself up to a seat. And then make your way right into a plank pose. Right into plank. Pause. Navel draws into the spine. Push the earth away. Push the earth away, just like we did earlier in our table work. Start to drop your hips and lift your heart. Nice, easy back bend, easy. Gentle, maybe a little sway. Look over the left shoulder. Looking over the right shoulder. Look up. And then bring it right back to downward facing dog. Maybe more of a turbo dog with the knees bent and your belly sitting on top of your thighs. And then start to pedal onto the feet. Long, slow inhales through the nose, out through the nose. And then very slowly, start to tiptoe your feet to your hands. And come into a nice deep forward fold. Maybe cross your arms, grabbing opposite elbows. Belly sitting on or between your thighs. Little sway. So again, coming back to this idea of opening and stretching the muscles underneath the arms, right? Start to lift your tail a little bit higher. And let your head go. Maybe shake yes, no, circles. Just the tension fall from the shoulders, fall from the neck. Release your fingertips to the earth. Push the earth away. Push the earth away. Come into your flat back. And then from here, lift your heels. Lift your heels and start to round your back, just like we did in our cat posture earlier. Tuck your chin to your chest, draw your navel to your spine. Lift the heels as high as you can. Fingertips is really beautiful here. So you're not putting so much pressure on the hands. It's really settling into the core, back body. And then lower the heels, lift. So we're mimicking our cow posture here. Lift the chin, lift the tail. Maybe a soft bend in the knees. Let's do that one more time. Exhale, round and lift the heels. Lift, 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 lift. Maybe even lift all 10 toes so you're sitting on the balls of your feet only. Fingertips pushing into the earth. For 3. For 2. And 1. Slowly lower. Inhale. And just be here. Feel the length in the spine. Play with the lengthening. One leg and then the other. Gentle on the lower back. Big breath in. And then fold on the exhale. Let's rise up to standing on an inhale. First time standing. Inhale, reach up. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Reach up. Maybe reach back. Breath in. On the exhale, start to draw elbows down, triceps down. So you're pulling into the side body. Pull into the side body. Shoulder blades wrap around the spine. Inhale, reach back up. And then exhale, forward fold. Soft bend in the knees. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, plank pose. Chaturanga if you choose. I'm skipping chaturanga through this entire practice. Just coming right into a modified upward facing dog. And then take it to downward facing dog. And again, that turbo dog, that bent knee, deep bend in the knees. This has served me well through my shoulder rehab. Much softer on the shoulders. It's a much shorter dog for me. And then slowly, tiptoe, step, jump, fly to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's rise up on a long inhale. Slow, 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 slow. Reach the arms up to the sky. And then in the exhale, open the heart. Drop your arms. Lift the chin. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, forward, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pose. Again, chaturanga if you choose. I'm skipping, just dropping the hips, lift the heart, up dog. And then make your way to downward facing dog. Let's take the right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee, peel your hip open. We're not flipping, we're just opening. Lift your left heel high. Opening your heart to the right side of your room. And then slowly lower. Take it right over to the left side, left leg lift, bend the knee, peel open. Lift the right heel high. And then slowly lower. Sorry, Buddha. Tiptoe your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold. Heel toe your feet together to touch. Press your inner thighs together. Reach your arms behind you. Lengthen through your fingertips. Sit a little bit deeper. Sit in your heels, lift your toes, and reach your arms forward. Heart faces the earth. Sit a little bit deeper. Maybe arms lift, maybe hands come to heart center. Be here for 5. For 4. Inner thighs are pressing. Navel drawing in. For 2. And 1. Sit a little bit deeper. Lift your heels. Sit a little lower. 5. Press the inner thighs for 4. 3. For 2. And 1. Forward fold. Separate your feet hip width distance. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Take your time through those transitions. If you need 1, 2, 3 breaths, take that. Take that. Pressing into one leg and then the other. Rounding the upper back, tuck the chin. Step back to plank pose. Vinyasa, chaturanga if you choose. If not, drop your hips, lift your heart. And now let's take it to downward facing dog. From down dog, take your right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, peel your hip open. Bring your right knee to your nose, pause. Float your right foot between your hands. Drop your left foot flat. Setting up for warrior 1, but take this slowly, like we did with chair pose. Reach the arms back. Open your heart. Wrap the shoulder blades around the spine. And then slowly, slowly reach the arms up. I'll be modifying this with my hands at my heart center. Everyone else reach the arms up if that feels good to you. Draw your right hip back, left hip forward. Shoulders sit over hips. And just be here in this first warrior 1. Just be in this shape. Feel. So magnetizing feet toward each other, right? Just feel all that sensation. For 3. For 2. 1. Stay with me here. Big breath in. Exhale. Start to fold to the inside of the right thigh. Modified humble warrior. Some of you might take eagle arms. Some of you might bring your hands to prayer. Some of you might bring your hands at your lower back, interlace the fingers for humble warrior. Let the head go. Let the tension from the neck fall away down toward the earth. Let gravity take over here. Right? So try to let go of the resistance. Trust your body, trust your legs, trust your strength. frame your front foot. Pivot onto the ball of the left foot, step back to plank pose, and vinyasa. Again, I'm modifying, just dropping my hips, lift the heart for up dog. And then take it to down dog. Take your left leg up to the sky, bend your knee, peel your hip open. Breath in here. Exhale, draw your left knee to your nose, pause. Float your left foot between your hands, drop your right foot flat. Just check out the alignment of the left knee. Make sure the left knee sits over the left heel without moving your body. Sweep the arms behind you. Keep that foundation strong. Maybe drawing the shoulder blades a little bit closer to the spine. And then very slowly, start to make your way up to Warrior One. Left hip draws back, right hip forward. And then almost like a pulsing action as you magnetize. So magnetize, engage, and then a subtle release. Magnetize, engage, and release. So you ease into the depth of the field here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Breath in, and then exhale. We'll take that humble warrior, dropping the left shoulder to the inside of the left thigh. Again, eagle arms, left arm can wrap under right. Arms can reach behind the lower back, or hands in prayer. Let the head go, let the head fall. Let gravity draw you closer to the earth. Release the tension. And then slowly frame the front foot. Step back to plank pose. And vinyasa. And let's take it to downward facing dog. So let's add breath to movement here. Take your right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, peel your hip open. And then slowly draw your right knee to your nose and float your foot between your hands. Reach the arms back as you drop your left foot flat. Reach the arms up and bring the hands to heart center, Warrior One. Big breath in. Exhale, humble warrior. Again, any arm position you choose. We'll be here for 3 breaths. Breath in, and then exhale, frame your front foot, step back to plank pose. Drop your hips, lift your heart. Take it to down dog. Take your left leg up to the sky. Knee to the nose, float the foot between the hands, drop your right foot flat, sweep arms back. And reach arms up to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, humble warrior. 3 breaths. And then last exhale, bring your hands to the earth. Chaturanga, bring it right to upward facing dog, or skip all of that and go right to down dog. From down dog, let's lower the knees to the earth. Let's sit back in child's pose. Again, if you have blocks, bring your elbows to your blocks, maybe your triceps. If you don't have blocks, you can still do this on your mat. And start to bring your hips toward your heels and your prayer hands toward the middle of your shoulder blades. For 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Start to make your way back up. Take it right to downward facing dog. And just feel this down dog right now. Start to broaden through your upper back. So you're pressing your chest toward your thighs, but at the same time, broadening through upper back by drawing your elbows down. And then very slowly here, start to tiptoe your feet to your hands. Feet together to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Sit low. Coming back into our chair pose, adding on. Reach the arms out in front of you right away. Reach out in front. Sit a little bit deeper. Bring your hands into your heart center. Taking a big twist to the right. Left tricep crosses over right thigh. Hands in prayer. And start to pull your chest, the center of your chest, toward your thumbs. Maybe take your eyes up to the sky. Open up the shape. 3 more breaths. Sit a little bit deeper. Keep the integrity of the shape, right? So the anticipation of when it's over, that's not being present, right? We talk about this all the time. Stay in the shape, honor the shape. Big breath in together, and then exhale, fold. Separate your feet, grab onto your big toes with your peace fingers. And then start to draw up on the toes as you press your big toes into the fingers, lengthen the back body. And then start to fold in a little bit deeper. Elbows will flare out to the sides of the room. Soft bend in the knees. Good, big breath in here, and then exhale, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Take a long inhale to rise up to standing. Sweep your arms up to the sky. And then draw your hands to heart center. Heel toe your feet back together to touch. Sit in your chair pose, sit low. Take a big breath in. On the exhale, we're twisting to the left this time. Right tricep hooks across left thigh. And then start to, again, pulling your chest toward the thumbs. Center of the chest pulling toward the thumbs. Squeeze the inner thighs. That's the foundation of the shape. Maybe look up to the sky. For 5. For 4. For 3. Sit a little bit deeper. One more big breath in. And then exhale, fold. Separate your feet hip width distance. This time, let's take the hands, palms of the hands, underneath the balls of the feet. Massaging into the wrist creases. Right, so you're using your toes to press the backs of the hands into your mat. Inhale, pull up on your feet. Press into the hands a little stronger, a little deeper. And then fold. For 5. 4. For 3. For 2. And 1, release. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plank pose. Again, chaturanga if you choose, or take it right to up dog or right to down dog. And let's drop the knees to the earth for a moment. Sit on your heels. And let's just check in. Take a moment to check in. Notice your breath. Notice sensation in the body. Long inhales through the nose. Let's exhale through the mouth this time. Inhale. Exhale. Another breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. And let it go. Just be, just for a moment, just feel. Good, let's continue. Start to make your way into downward facing dog. Let's take the right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, peel the hip open. And then start to float your right foot between your hands. Drop your left foot flat. Start to reach your left arm forward, up toward the sky. Pull yourself up into Warrior 2. So in the beginning of the practice, I asked that you have a strap handy or a belt. I'll do this from this angle so you can see this. So I'm going to take the strap behind me in Warrior Two, and I'm going to pull and try to break the strap in my hands. So we talk about this idea of broadening through the chest, broadening through the upper back, reaching fingertips in opposing directions. Take the strap right in the middle of the shoulder blades, and then just lengthen. Push into the right foot. Press into the edge of the left foot. And just feel that. Feel the opening in the chest, broadening through the upper body. A little bit longer here, a little deeper. Let's keep this shape of the arms as you reverse your warrior with the strap. Keep pulling the strap apart. Reach up, reach up, reach up, reach up. And then exhale. Let's take this right into side angle lunge. Right hand to the inside of the right foot, left arm reaches the sky. You can keep the strap in the hands if you feel that engagement is working for you. Breathe. For 3. Some of you might lose the strap and start to take the bind. Right hand under your right tricep, underneath your right hamstring. Left arm reaches back. For 2. And then 1, hands to the earth. Step back to plank pose. Drop your hips, lift your heart, or chaturanga if you choose. Let's meet up in downward facing dog. From down dog, take your left leg up to the sky, bend your knee, peel your hip open. Float your left foot between your hands, drop your right foot flat. Right arm reaches forward up toward the sky, pull yourself up, Warrior Two. Again, if you like the engagement of the strap, take that strap between the hands, right across the middle of the shoulder blades, and just break that strap in half. Pushing into the left foot, pushing into the edge of the right foot, maybe pulsing into the shape a bit. 3, for 2, and 1. Big breath in. Stay for the exhale, then inhale, reach left arm up to the sky. Still breaking that strap, reach, 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 reach. And then on the exhale, take your left hand to the inside of your left foot, right arm reaches the sky. Again, you might lose the strap and start to take a full or half bind. Let's take another breath in together. Exhale, hands to the earth. Plank pose, and we'll meet up in downward facing dog. Side on here, take your right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, peel the hip open, and then float your right foot between your hands. Drop your left foot flat. Warrior Two. Broaden. Imagine having that strap pressing the hands in opposite directions. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, let's try extended side angle this time. Both arms reaching forward. Reaching, reaching, reaching. For 3. For 2. Big breath in. Exhale, frame your front foot. Step back to plank. Let's meet up in downward facing dog. Take your left leg up to the sky. Bend your knee, peel your hip open. Float your left foot between your hands. Warrior Two. Again, pretend the strap is there. Pressing your hands, maybe press the palms in opposite directions. Inhale, reverse. And then exhale, extended side angle with both arms reaching, reaching, reaching. Reaching forward. For 3. For 2. And last breath. Slowly make your way back down to plank. We'll meet up in down dog. So in down dog, start to pedal out your feet. Maybe that turbo dog with a deep bend in the knees. Belly pressing toward the thighs. Let's take the right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee, peel that hip open. We're gonna float the right foot between the hands. Make our way back up to warrior two. Lengthening the right leg right away. Reverse your triangle. And then start to exhale to triangle pose. Reaching the right hand forward. Soft bend in the right knee. And then drop the hands, fingertips to the top of the right foot. Left arm reaches the sky. Look up with your left fingertips. Just breathe into this. Start to pulse, and we talk about this massaging length into the shape, into the right leg. So we're starting to draw the left hip open. The right hip draws back. Breath in here. On the exhale, bring your left hand to the earth or a block inside of the left foot. Heel toe your left foot forward slightly, and then start to reach your right arm up to the sky. Now I'll modify this and bring my hand to my heart center, just for the sake of my shoulder, and opening, just revolving the triangle. Start to walk your left fingertips forward. Start to lift your left heel and lift your toes off the earth. Very active in the left foot. Long in your left leg. Maybe kick the heel back or point the toes. For 5. For 4. Push the earth away with that right foot. For 3. For 2. And then we'll accept the left foot to meet the right foot. Inhale, halfway lift. And then fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, reach up. Let's reach over to the right side of the room. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and reach. And then take it to the other side. Come back up to center. Reach up, big breath in, and then exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Lower halfway or all the way. Choose your path to down dog. Take your left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, peel the hip open. Float your left foot between your hands, drop your right foot flat. Warrior two, but lengthen the left leg right away. Good, so start to reverse the triangle. And then the exhale, start to develop your triangle pose. Drawing and opening the right hip, right? So you're spinning the right hip open as you start to reach toward the left foot or the earth. Breathe. Maybe massaging length into the left leg. Mindful of the right hip. Try not to let it collapse. Try to open that hip up. Pushing into the edge of the right foot. Big breath in here. Good. Exhale. Frame your front foot. Heel toe your right foot forward. Right fingertips on the earth. Left arm reaches toward the sky. Just revolving the triangle. Draw the left hip back. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. Here we go. Right hand walks forward slightly, pivot onto the ball of the right foot, and start to lift the right foot. Left arm can reach the sky, left hand at lower back or heart center. Pushing into the right heel, maybe the ball of the foot, point the toes, find something that serves you. For 3. For 2. And then 1, slowly step your left foot forward, right foot forward to meet your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And just be in this fold. Big bend in the knees if necessary. Head is heavy. Let's inhale, rise up to standing. Reach up to the sky. Good. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Let's take a few more balance poses here. Let's take mountain pose, just to get some rooting, some grounding, some earth underneath the feet. And just rock into the feet. Back up a little bit. palms facing forward. So start to relax the shoulders, relax the neck, relax the jaw. Just rocking into your feet. Feeling, lifting the toes. Start to press the toes one at a time back into the earth. Notice where you're holding on to tension. Try to let that tension go. Release the tension in the back body, the glutes especially. Release. And start to rock into your left foot, taking the weight off of your right foot. Start to lift your right knee. Take your hands, press them together, interlace the fingers, and then press the palms on top of the head. So I always use this as an example. This represents every balance pose. Okay? You're pressing into the crown of the head. You're pushing the crown of the head into the hands. You're pushing the left foot away from the earth. Lifting the right knee toward the sky. And now very slowly start to wrap your right leg over your left. Bring your hands to heart center or take your right arm underneath your left arm for eagle. Soft bend in the standing leg and breathe. Just be. Think of how many ways you've been challenged in the past few weeks. It's more than a few weeks now, unfortunately. And how you've had no control over these challenges. You've had to surrender to new routines, new rituals. You come to your yoga mat, you have full control. Your breath, your body, your mind. Slowly start to release this. Lift your right knee back up to the sky. Palms of the hands pressing back into the crown of the head. And just be. Toes lift. Knee lifts. Crown of the head lifts. And then slowly shake that out. Come back into your mountain pose. Just let that settle before we bring it to the other side. Lose the anticipation of the other side. Lift the toes, lower the toes, squeeze the earth with your feet. And then start to rock into the right foot, taking all the pressure off the left foot. And start to lift your left knee up. Interlace the fingers, press the palms into the crown of the head as you press the earth away, lift the left knee. Feel the belly engage in this. A deeper challenge, a deeper edge, close the eyes. And then very slowly now, we'll start to make our way into eagle. Left leg wraps over right. Left arm under right arm. And for the sake of my shoulder, prayer is my preferred hand posture here. Breathe. Try to soften. This is one of those poses, there's really nowhere to go, right? The softer the mind, the more fluid the breath, the steadier the pose. Use your eyes. Start to lift your left knee back up to the sky. Interlace the fingers, press into the palm, crown of the head one more time. And we do this to transition out of the pose slowly, mindfully, rather than just collapsing out of it because we know eagle is finished. A little taller, and then slowly lower your left foot and just shake that up. And breathe. Start to bring your hands to heart center. Bring your left knee left knee up toward the sky, left knee. And start to extend your left leg back, coming into Warrior 3. Breathe. Start to lower your right fingertips toward the earth without dropping the right shoulder, and then start to bring the left arm to the sky for half moon. Just breathe. And then slowly, 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 coming back to standing, coming back to your mountain pose, shake that out. And we'll take that right over to the other side. Hands to heart center, lift your right knee. Extend your right leg back, Warrior 3. Give you a soft bend in the left knee. Left hand lowers toward the earth. I'll leave my right hand at my heart center as I open my chest toward the right side of the room. Half moon pose, breathe. One more breath. And then slowly come back to mountain. Shake that out a bit. Reach your arms up to the sky. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then fold. Step back to plank. And then choose your path to downward facing dog, everyone. And we'll meet up in down dog. From downward facing dog, step your left foot forward, drop your right foot flat, and then take your hands to the center of your mat, pivot all 10 toes to the right side of your mat. Coming into a nice wide-legged forward fold. Start to push your palms into the earth for support as you shift into your feet, 1 foot at a time. So it's almost like a mini Skandasana. Start to come back to center. Start to press your fingertips into the earth. Lift your tail. Flatten your back. Walk your hands forward slightly and lift your heels. Just like we did early on in the practice in that first forward fold, and then we started our Sun A's. We're going to start to lift the tail, round the upper back, tuck the chin, lift the heels, push the earth away for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and then 1. Lower your heels slowly, and now drop in, just drop in. If you have handstand in your practice, this is a beautiful posture to transition into a headstand, headstand. Let's try that one more time. Push the earth away with the fingers. Start to lift the tail as you lift your heels. Tuck your chin to your chest, draw your navel to your spine. For 5, 4. Open that space between the shoulders for 3, for 2, 1. Lower slowly, slowly, slowly. Drop in one last time. Let's start to heel toe the feet together slightly, hip width distance, and just drop into Malasana, nice deep squat. Start to pull your chest toward your thumbs. And then from here, slowly make your way onto your seat. And right onto your backs. Press your palms into the earth. And let's set up for bridge pose. Just start to lift the hips. Push the earth away. Push it away with your feet, right? So you're not only pressing the feet down, but push away. Maybe lift the heels. And pull your chin away from your slowly lower. And bring your feet together, the soles of the feet together to touch for Supta Baddha Konasana. And just place your hands, one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and just breathe into that space. Try to soften the lower back. Maybe even press the lower back into the earth. And let's take that one more time. Bridge or wheel. If you have wheel in your practice, please feel free. Lift the hips. Press the palms into the earth for bridge. Maybe walk the shoulder blades in toward the spine. Slowly make your way up. Bring the soles of the feet to the sky. Let's come right into Happy Baby, pressing the lower back into the earth. Very deliberate here. Maybe a little rock side to side. If you have the space where you're practicing, start to rock the baby all the way over to one side. So I'm rocking over to my left side. And with my breath and the use of the bind of the right hand and the right foot, I'm going to pull myself back to center, over to the right, all the way over. And again, with breath and the bind of the left hand and left foot, I come back to center, roll back over to the left, rather. And then come back to center. Right, last time. Back to center. Take your hands behind your knees, rock yourself up to a seat. And cross your legs. We'll come to a nice easy seat. As promised, we took care of that core work in the beginning of our practice. So we'll go from back bending right into nice cooling down postures. Right, that sweet, juicy stuff we like to talk about. And we'll start to come into half pigeon. So starting with the right shin forward, extend the left leg back. And then start to press into the ball of the left foot to descend the right hip. Some of you might walk your right hands forward or forearms forward. Some of you might drop your right glute to the earth, bend your left knee. Take your right toes up toward the front left corner of your mat, and then just start to drop your right shoulder to the inside of the right knee. And just breathe into this space. Start to lose the effort of the postures. Just a few more breaths here. Start to soften as much as you can. And just notice if you're holding on to thoughts. Try to let that go. Just add more breath. Maybe focus on the sound of your own breath. And very slowly, we'll start to make our way out of the shape. We're coming into a wide straddle. Extend your legs out wide. Maybe if you have a block or two, place that between your thighs. Start to reach your arms up toward the sky, and then start to reach forward. Reach forward. And then bring the fingertips to the earth, and just walk the fingertips forward. Walk them forward. Dropping the forehead toward the earth, or maybe a block. Let gravity take over. Try to press the hamstrings into the earth to start with. Pull your toes toward your nose, and start to drop in a little bit deeper. Maybe make a little pillow with your hands on the top of your block and place your forehead on your hands or a block or the earth. Start to release the tension in the feet and the hamstrings. then maybe there's a little softness here where you can bring your forehead a little closer to the earth. Notice if you're holding on to tension here. Try to release the tension and notice the posture change. Relax your shoulders. Let them fall away from your ears. Start to make your way out of that shape. Walk your hands back. So we'll take half pigeon to the other side of the mat. So you're going to bend your left knee, bend your right knee, and again, depending on the shape, the variation you're taking in half pigeon, maybe you're extending the right leg back, pressing into the ball of the right foot as the left hip starts to descend to the earth, or drop the left hip, bend the right knee, bring the left toes to the front right corner of the mat, bring the left shoulder to the inside of the left knee, and just drop into the shape. Choose the posture that works for you, the variation that works for you. And just try to surrender to whatever is happening in your body right now. Just letting go of the effort. Maybe letting go of the anticipation of what the pose should look like. Just feel. Try to soften your eyes. And then slowly let's start to make our way out of the shape. We'll come back into a wide straddle one more time. See if we can increase the depth of the pose. So again, using a block just as a guide to give you reference to the earth. Start to walk the hands forward, maybe walk the fingertips forward, and then start to drop in. So the forehead starts to drop down toward the earth, lengthening through the spine, and then lead with your heart. Lead with your heart. Toes pulling toward the nose, hamstrings pressing into the earth, and just drop in. And then start to release the tension in the toes, the hamstrings, and see if there's more depth. Slowly start to walk your hands back. Start to bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet together slowly. Grab onto the edges of your feet and open your feet like a book to start, so you can see the soles of your feet. And start to press the forearms into the insides of your calves. Start to lead with the heart, so it's less of a forward fold and more of a pressing forward with your heart. Feel the length in the lower back. And let's add a little bit of breath here. So inhale, lift the knees slightly, and then exhale, let's drop in a little deeper. 1. Inhale, come up. 2. Inhale, last one. 3, exhale. Now from here, take your hands, palms of the hands face the sky, and walk the hands underneath the ankles, and then start to fold deeper. Feel the weight of the legs pressing the arms into the earth. That brings your heart closer to the earth. Start to release. Extend your legs out in front of you. Let's take the right leg over the left. Right leg over the left. Right foot over the left, sorry. And we're gonna hug the right shin in with the left arm. Bring the right fingertips behind you, spinning your heart to the right side of your room. Look over your right shoulder. If it's too much to keep the left leg extended, you can always bend that left knee. Lengthen through the spine, lift the heart, and then start to develop the twist and the depth of the twist from the belly. Start to release that. Extend your legs out in front of you. And we'll simply take that to the other side. Take the sole of the right foot to the outside of the left thigh. Oops, sorry. Other side. Left foot to the outside of the right thigh. And then hug the left shin in. And then take the left fingertips back. And again, if it feels better to bend, for me it feels better to bend the right knee. It's so easy to collapse in this shape, so push the earth away. Very deliberate. Sits bones pressing down, left hand pressing down, crown of the head lifting to the sky. And then start to release. Extend your legs out in front of you. Reach your arms up, and we're coming down to our backs very slowly, slowly, slowly. One vertebrae at a time, slowly, slowly, slowly. Reach your arms overhead one more time. Take a full body stretch, point and flex the toes. Hug your knees in towards your chest, round. Take a big breath in. And then exhale to Shavasana, let it go. Arms by your sides, palms face the sky. And feel the weight of your entire body. Start with your head. You rock your head side to side. Start to move your shoulders in a way that they're relaxed. You're not holding on to tension in the shoulder blades. Feel the arms, the upper arms, triceps pressing into the earth without any effort. The backs of the hands sitting on the earth. Fingertips are soft. Feel your belly collapsing toward your spine naturally, no effort. Start to relax the tension in your glutes, maybe a little rock side to side to release that tension. The upper leg pressing into the earth. Your calves, your heels. Feet just fall out to the sides of the room. And just notice your breath. So lose all effort in breathing. Pushing. Difficult to focus, start to count your breath. So you'll count 1 on the inhale, 2 on the exhale, 3 on the inhale. your body get heavier and heavier. Start to feel your body one with the earth. Slowly start to awaken. Add movement back into your body. Fingers, toes, ankles, wrists. Start to pull your knees in toward your chest and just roll off to one side. And when you're ready, start to make your way up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands into your heart center. Take a big breath in. Take a big sigh out. Another breath in. Another breath out. One more time together, inhale. Exhale. Bring your thumbs to your forehead center. Look up to the sky. I hope this practice has brought you peace and clarity, at least to get through another day of these crazy, crazy times that we're all experiencing. Take a big breath in together. Let's exhale and bow together. Namaste.
Tell everybody I set up a Zoom meeting if anybody wants to jump onto like a coffee call right now. The link's in the Facebook
So
group.
Christine just informed me that she set up a Zoom meeting. The link is in, where is it, Christine?
It's in the community group, but also in the chat.
It's in the chat of the Facebook Live that we're in right now, and it's also in the community group. If you want to just get on a coffee talk chat, if you guys have time for that. She set that up, so just go and grab that link. In the meantime, I miss you guys. We love you. Hopefully you see you in a couple of days.